Hi everyone, and welcome to Pet Loss Support with Joanne. My name is Joanne Berg. I am an experienced therapist and a certified grief educator. I specialize in the area of grief and trauma, including pet loss grief, which is so often misunderstood, minimized, and dismissed. Recently, I watched a very touching Japanese film about a service dog. It was based on a true story. But what moved me so deeply was that this wasn't just about the work of a service dog. It's really about the bond between him, his handlers, and the person he helped. It shows how one service dog can be deeply connected to so many people, and how his presence and later his death affected multiple lives, including families. That film really stayed with me, and it became the inspiration for today's video. So I want to talk about a very specific, deeply layered, and often invisible form of grief, and that is about the death of a service animal. This loss doesn't just affect their person. It often ripples outwards to handlers, families, caregivers, and communities. This is not just the loss of a pet. It can be the loss of safety, independence, emotional regulation, identity, routine, confidence, and trust, all at once. Today, I am going to cover number 1, what a service dog is, 2, some statistics, 3, the layered grief of losing a service dog, 4, what clients often share, and gentle ways to cope and find support. So what is a service animal? A service animal is a highly trained working partner. They are not pets, and they are not the same as emotional support animals. Service animals are trained to perform specific, task-based functions that mitigate a person's disability or medical condition and support daily functioning. Service dogs, just for some examples, may assist people with visual impairments, for example, guide dogs, hearing impairments, mobility challenges, seizure disorders, diabetes alerts, PTSD and trauma-related conditions, autism spectrum disorders, medical alert and response needs. Many service animals work closely with one person for years and become very attuned to their emotional and physical cues. Here are some stats. Approximately 500,000 service animals work in North America. Training takes 18 to 24 months. Training costs range from $25,000 to $50,000 or more, and many people wait years to be matched. Research shows service dogs can significantly reduce anxiety, panic, hypervigilance, and nightmares. Grief scores after a service animal dies are much higher than if the animal retires. Now let's talk about the layered grief of losing a service animal. Layer 1, the personal bond. The loss of a deeply loved companion who shared daily life and private struggles. Layer 2, loss of safety and function. Fear of leaving the house, increased anxiety, vulnerability, and loss of independence. Layer 3, identity loss. A client once said to me, "I don't know who I am without them." Layer 4, minimization of the loss. Comments like, "You can just get another one," can be dismissive of the impact of the loss, and it can be quite isolating for that person. So clients often share feeling suddenly unsafe, the loss of independence overnight, feeling unseen or misunderstood. So one client said, I lost my best friend and my sense of safety at the same time. I am so sad, but also anxious about the future. Now, here are some ways to cope and find support. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Please note that everyone grieves differently, and that deserves compassion and individual care. That is why it is really important to seek counseling for your particular issues. Here are a few generalized suggestions, and some of them may resonate with you. Allow space to grieve both your bond and what your animal provided in many therapeutic ways. You can seek pet loss and disability-informed support. I can help you there. Create a ritual or a memorial. For example, you can put the service animal's photo on your phone or create an album. You may also wish to donate to a service animal charity in their name. Now, you may need another animal for your disability quite quickly, but you can still honor your previous companion while not feeling guilty in starting the process of finding a new one. Now, limit your exposure to minimizing comments. It is so hard and complicated. Your grief deserves to be witnessed without judgment. So in closing, if you are grieving the loss of a service dog who played a meaningful role in many lives, please hear this. You are not overreacting. You are not being dramatic. You are grieving a profound, layered loss. In closing, thank you for being here with me. Please subscribe and comment. I would welcome the opportunity to provide support, resources, and hear your particular story. Please reach out to me, and we can set up a session through my website, petlossandbereavement.com, or through my email, joannebergen1@gmail.com. Take care and see you next time.